We interrupt this episode with an emergency report. Wilbin Kerman has become stranded in orbit. We need to launch a rescue mission to bring Wilbin Kerman back to home. So, since Jebediah is already scheduled to do a space tour, we are going to give him the new Mark V tour vessel. His space tour is for Wixley, a VIP who wants an orbital flight. So, for Jebediah's space tours, it'll also be a rescue mission. And this ship is now using the new Rocco Max fuel tanks to take your rockets to the max, and monopropellant reaction control system, so that Jebediah will be able to perform the maneuvers in orbit to rescue our stranded Kerbonaut. So, Jebediah, let's pull up your map view. Okay, he's already passed by, but you're scheduled for a morning launch. Let's turn on SAS, throttle up, Jebediah, and you're ready in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, let's remember to start turn. We don't want any boosters falling back on the Space Center. And we need to ease into our gravity turn. Alright, we're climbing good. Another sunrise space tour. Easy. Get ready for booster separation. Go. Oh, booster collision. Okay, keep rolling. Okay, Jebediah, you're already passing 10,000. We need to start turning over more. Keep turning over more. Oh, and there's the sun rising. Wixley, why you look panicked? That's a beautiful view. Watching the sun rise during a launch. Come on, keep turning. Ease into it. Ease into it. We don't want to flip, but you gotta keep turning. Because for an orbit, we need to be going that way. We need to be going faster. Keep easing it over. There we go. Okay. Let's hold there for a bit. Let our apoapsis climb some. Easy, easy. Okay, that's enough climbing. We need to get more horizontal speed or rotational speed. And since what's his name? Alright, let's see, let's hold it right there, because how much fuel is left in this? Alright, we're doing good with these new Rocco Max fuel tanks. Since Wilbin's already passed us, Jebediah, you shall have to take a close orbit, very close orbit, to Kerbin, just hugging the atmosphere. We should set our target here. You will have to take a very close orbit so that you would just be hugging the atmosphere, so that you can catch up, you can rotate faster. Actually, let's first get into orbit before we start tracking. So that you can get into what's that going to look like? Yes, more. So that you can just hug the atmosphere so that you can rotate faster and catch up with. Alright. Yes. Wilbin Kerman sooner. And it's already time to burn. Jebediah. Line up that node. And burn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much. Too much. Too much. Come on. You stop wobbling. Well, this doesn't have as much control as we would like, but oh boy. We put the swivel engines on this one. No, we did not put the swivel engines on this one. Okay, and that is burnt out. Good. Drop that stage, we'll fall back down to orbit. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, that is climbing too much. We need to go this way some more. 63, 80, no. We need to pull this up like that. 69. Okay, 79, that's still too much. Are we not past? Nope, we are not. Well, we are climbing up. Okay, Jebediah, good thing we packed extra fuel. Because we are a bit messing this one up here. Yep, okay, Jebediah, we are definitely messing this one up. So, okay, Jebediah, you were close to an orbit. But we still need to complete because this is a bit wonky. This isn't. Okay, let's focus on Kerbin here. We need to be inside to catch up faster. So, what can we do here? If we twist our orbit this way, that there, and then I'm sure we'd have to decelerate some. Well, 72, 60, okay, too much. 72, 71, good. That's 72, 71. Put down a bit more. And this one's still higher, so that way? No. Bring it this way. Oh, that was right. We're just swapping one for the other, aren't we? It's too much. Okay, we will try for that. What is his? Okay, he's at 79, so 72, that should allow us to catch up. So, Jebediah, you aim for that, and burn for 5 seconds, in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see if that gives us what we need. 72, 72. Okay, Jebediah, we have established our orbit. We have pretty much completed Wilkes's tour, but now we have to plan to catch up with Wilbin to rescue them from orbit. So we shall set up a maneuver and see how many orbits we need to get there. Oh, this one. Which is very wobbly. Why is our orbit very wobbly, huh? Not wobbling. Okay, so let's see how long until we get closer. Okay, Jebediah, a few orbits in order to get closer. On this orbit, let's see if we need to do a maneuver. Come on, let go. Yeah, we we get around there, we'll have to raise up until we get our raise up to that altitude. This one. No, that'd be a bit high. So somewhere over there, and then let's see, something we saw about. Let's see, since that will put us. Let's bring this back here. No? Oh, no, that just reset where. Okay, so. Alright, what do we. How do they do that we saw? Okay, so we first go until we get close, but not past it. Okay, so then what we're supposed to do is after we would pass, set up another node maneuver, which will show us where we'll be in the next orbit. So after we had passed that, this would say, okay, well, once we come back around again. Okay, so now once we know where we come back around again on this one, we plan for this one. Oh yeah, that is working better. And then we won't meet after doing that burn, but we'll do one more orbit. Oh, look at that, coming within 1 kilometer. Okay, that's a pretty cool technique. So because we placed that one, so in 3 hours of orbits, at this maneuver we do a burn, but we won't wind up there. We'll come just a bit off, but after doing, because if we delete this, see, we'll wind up off, but by the next orbit we'll be within, because doing that, add a maneuver here, on the next orbit we'll be within range. Okay, Jebediah, that is your plan. And wow, that's okay, that's barely anything. We may have overpacked the amount of fuel we need. Well, then that's just a sin, so we still need to match velocities. Okay, so Jebediah, we have 3 hours. This is a this is a 3-hour tour. Don't worry, Wixley. This will be a nice 3-hour tour. You won't be stranded in Space Hustle, we hope, because we got tons of fuel for a 3-hour tour. Okay, so Jebediah, we will catch up with you in 3 hours, actually, almost 4 hours. Close enough. 3-hour tour. So we will catch up with you then. Okay, Jebediah, you are approaching your maneuver node. Would you align up with the maneuver indicator and prepare to do a 5.9 meter per second burn. This will likely go pretty quick. And then on the next passing orbit, as we've seen here, we will do this burn, and then on our next passing orbit, our interception should be just 1 kilometer. Alright. So now time, go ahead and... Yep, that was nothing. Let's see, let's confirm. We don't need to do anything else. Yep, look at that. On our next orbit, we'll be within 1 kilometer. So, Jebediah, let's zoom around to that next, let's see, yeah. Let's go ahead and zoom around until we come up to that next orbit. Okay, Jebediah, we are starting to get close to our target. There they are. Let's switch camera view to chase. Let's aim towards our retrograde. Actually, just a bit off because we want to push. We want to slow down to the target, and to do that, if we burn it this way, there we go. Now we are slowly approaching our target at 10 meters per second. Very good. To this chase. Chase mode. Turned weird. Okay, so approaching now at 8. 7. Oh, but we still got a ways to go. And wait a second, why are we? No, come on, keep. No, we'll have to use the RCS to keep aligned. Nope, not that way, this way. Now, if we're coming to a stop with them, because are we approaching? Yeah, no, we're 2.5 now. Okay. Okay, we might have to accelerate towards our target. So we're pretty much lined up here. Actually, we could probably turn over since our RCS is quite powerful enough and twisting around there to handle velocity changes here. Okay, Jebediah, we definitely packed more than enough fuel. That's right. Maybe if we can land with all this engine and fuel, we can recoup some of the costs. Okay, you're still 2 kilometers out. Let's accelerate, but still try to stay on target. Maybe we need to overshoot it some. We need to get going a bit faster there, Jebediah, so we can really catch up with it. Okay, here we go. Now we're approaching. Line it up. Oh, wait a second. Who's got control? Maybe that's why. Are we controlling from this one? Ah, that's why everything seemed wonky. Because we were actually controlling from that cockpit. Okay. Steadily approaching at almost 9 meters per second. Okay, you gotta start to slow down there, Jeb. Because that... Uh-oh. 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 That is a very small craft. And because it's small craft, it made us misjudge how far. Slow down. Come back here. Are we going to bump it? Oops, no. Oops, wrong one. I wanted control. Alright, hold on. No, caps lock. Caps lock for fine-tune control. Let's see, this way, that way. Adjust it, and back forward. There we go. Okay. We are now mostly stationary. How do we tell them to come on out? Okay, here we go. Alright, Wilbin, you can come on out here and climb on in. Let's see, which one's unoccupied? I'm guessing this one's occupied. This? Okay. Climb up. Nope. That one is occupied. That has our tourist. Wilbin, you gotta go to the other one. Over here. There you go. Hold. Climb on board. Alright. Let's see, so we're still completing Wixley's travel itinerary. We are rescuing Wilbin, and we did a rendezvous of 2 vessels in orbit. Now, issue is we're going to have this debris up in orbit. I wonder, Jebediah, if you've got enough fuel to try to push that vessel. How would we do that? How would we do that? We would have to line up to it. Again. Line up to it just right. And maybe we can push it out of orbit as we just... Who's controlling the vessel? Control from here. Is that... So are we not in chase mode? Yes. Okay, this way. This way. No, this is reversed. Who's controlling this vessel? Jebediah, why is our controls all reversed? Control from here. Okay. Okay, no wonder, because we're backing away from it. That's why. That's why it felt like everything was reversed. Hold on, line it up, line it up. Bonk. So now we just sent it spinning. Bonk. Okay, no, actually, did we just accelerate it? Well, I don't know. We sent it spinning. Oh, okay, Jebediah. We'll have to wait for that until we've got some type of a mechanism to grab debris and bring it back from orbit. This thing is now going to be in for any type of Oh well, Jebediah. Let's not worry about that. Let's go ahead, unset that target, and unset that target. And we shall now bring passengers and rescuee. We shall bring them back home. Okay, so we burn here. Oh, I wonder if we can land. Auto maneuver so we can land just at sunrise. Perhaps it's around 30 right there. That, let's see. Hopefully that should get us down so we're landing just at, just at sunrise. So that Wilkesy would have seen sunrise leaving and sunrise returning, all within a span of about 3 or 4 hours. Okay, I don't think we need that. We can just visually watch it. Let's accelerate up, drop that periapsis. And we will try seeing if we can land with this engine. And all this extra fuel. Because we packed too much. That actually costs a lot less fuel to do all those maneuvers and rendezvous than we thought it would have been. Yep, a lot less. Although we did burn through a lot of monopropellant. Then again, we did have a lot of RCS thrusters here. Okay, Jebediah, let's go ahead and time warp until we hit the atmosphere. Oh, what is that we passed? Oh, that's right. That was a flag from a previous landing in the desert. Jebediah, go back to retrograde. So maybe with the engine will help brace the heat. It's not so much about the heat, re-entry heat that we're worried about. It's more that we only have 3 parachutes for a small return craft and no parachutes on this section. We will see what happens. But we just do some more warp. At least until we start to get into the re-entry heating. And what are we passing over? Oh, is that the space? No, that's not the Space Center. We left them back on the daytime side. No? Oh, they already went to nighttime? Oh, that's right. Kerbin days are short, like 6 hours or so. Okay. So we're not landing at the Space Center. But hopefully we will land just during sunrise. Give a nice view for the tourists. Whoa, why did the camera shift blue like that? Let's camera back to auto. Camera, auto, auto. Auto, auto. Okay, Jebediah, let's accelerate some more until we get to the re-entry heating. Actually, we got fuel left. We could actually, if we're coming down too fast with the parachutes, we can burn some. I didn't even think maybe we got enough. The reaction control, maybe that might have enough thrust so that we can land gently and recover all this fuel. And this is a slow descent angle. Wow. Oops. Oh, something's heating up. Oh, that's the battery? Yeah, that's the battery we tried tucking inside. I guess it wasn't completely inside. Okay, now we're heating up here. Hopefully not too much. We got heat shields, we got heat shields for our passengers, and engine hopefully will absorb a lot more of the heat. Just actually keep it pointed, retrograde. That engine absorbing the heat it can. Yep, here we are coming into the sunrise. Actually, we gotta fix our staging if we don't want to drop away the engine. Okay. Oh, and you know what? We still got fine-tune control on this. Why those turn blue? Oh, we didn't make it to the sunrise. Nope. Nope. Just shy of the Terminator line. Well, by the time the recovery crew get to you, it'll be sunrise. Okay, well, we're definitely landing in the ocean, so we know our altitude, and we should probably open those parachutes. See how much they decelerate us. And Jebediah, I wonder if you can maintain at least as much as you can pointing up, so that we can use this engine to further decelerate us if those parachutes won't do it. So we can recover all this. Is this one? No, this one's still full. Actually, you know what? We probably only used up. Let's see. Bring in. Oh, we didn't even use up this tank full. Oh, we definitely packed too much fuel, huh? Well, always be prepared, huh? Because is that how you wound up, Wilbin? Is that how you wound up trapped? Oops, okay. Is that how you wound up trapped in orbit because you didn't pack enough fuel? Okay, surface speed 9. Actually, let's see if we can do it with RCS. Oh, we can definitely. Oh, but there goes all our monopropellant. Ah, well, we used up that. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely be able to slow ourselves down here too. Right. Oh, actually, that's right. This engine doesn't have a lot of thrust to weight ratio, and oh no, we lost it. It crushed. We crushed the engine. under our weight. Oh well. Now the fishies can have all that fuel. Okay, Jebediah, let's recover yourself, your tourist, and your rescuee. See what we got. Recovery. Ooh, we got some more science. Oh, wait, science earned, and we got 96. Well, that's right. We had Jebediah, while you were in orbit. We had Valentina doing some survey missions. Oh, we got pretty good recovery there. Oh, let's see. 74% of actual value. Oh, I could have had more. Alright, and people recovered. Ooh, now we got a lot of, we got some good money. You know, we shall have to now probably upgrade these facilities so that we can build larger airplanes. Do we have, let's see, that's going to drop our funding in half. Well, at least maybe if we get rid of this dirt runway. Alright, so it's a slightly less dirt, but it's paved over the dirt, it looks like. Actually 45, no, this will still cut us only down to about half. Basic action groups for and more parts. Key. Yes, we shall definitely upgrade our spaceplane hangar. Now there's not any more holes in it. That's very good. And we're putting holes in the spaceplane hangar, Jebediah. And let's see, we completed quite a few. Ferry to VIP. The itinerary rescue, well done, has been recovered in one piece and is now enjoying thoroughly refreeing from the comfort of his quarantine cell. Oh, now part of a crew roster. Oh, we shall have to see that. Space program crew, really? Synchronized free-falling isn't nearly as daunting as it seems. Nope. Really? We've got a new crew? Oh, and you are a pilot. Well, if you're a pilot, why did you get stranded in orbit? Alright. Look at that. Okay, and that will actually... We'll finish this episode with a quick science spending, because now that we've got 96, and we know these are tier 90, we know that we've been needing to get some solar panels. And some larger battery, but definitely solar panels. Ooh, and lights, so that when we make our next trip to Mun, we can keep our batteries charged without having to pack extra batteries, without knowing how much we'll need. And additionally, we'll be able to have our nav lights for airplanes and other ships from that, was it Aviation Lights mod? Okay. I didn't spend it yet. There we go. Good job. And that completes this episode, and thank you, and good night.